I gotta get in there. I gotta milk some Konami udders to get attention.
What's up, everybody? Circus here, and I am honored to say that I have a celebrity sitting next to me in the DLE studios. Now, you might think this is Kamell, but it's not. We are honored to have with us today Number Hunter Kamell, because he has had a recent accomplishment that very few, only actually one duelist has ever gotten. And that is, he beat virtual Seto Kaiba and won the whole tournament. That is amazing. How does that feel, buddy?
It is still pretty surreal. Usually we don't even get to, like, it's so insane that, like, we were actually a part of a Duel Links event, you know. It's
Right.
crazy stuff like that. We always just write it off as something we're going to watch and just make fun of because we're not there, you know, whatever. But because it was a giveaway this time, I was graced with the opportunity from Konami to take place in the virtual Seto Kaiba challenge.
Okay, so why don't we go over it a little bit, and while we talk about it right now on the screen is Kamell playing in day one. He's playing Black Wings here. What was the virtual Seto Kaiba challenge? Because I didn't follow it at all, honestly.
All right, so we talked about it a lot. There's a video on our channel going over the whole thing, so we're not going to.
Which I watched,
which,
and liked, and commented, and forwarded.
So, the virtual Seto Kaiba challenge is Konami's latest Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links event. They sprang it on us out of nowhere with a teaser that came out around the time, like maybe a week after the fourth anniversary, and it was like just Kaiba and the Twitch icon. And then after that, they said the virtual Seto Kaiba challenge, and then they released the full details, the prizes, and me and Peter did the review, and we were not sure how they were going to choose people, but what it ended up being was the virtual Seto Kaiba was a streamed event, and how you entered it was you went to the official Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Twitch channel, and you typed !Duel to enter the giveaway, like you would any other giveaway on Twitch. And then from there, they picked winners. The winners appeared in the chat. And then I guess some guy who was logged in. So funny enough, right? Something I found out because I had the opportunity to participate in this event. Konami hired a esports event organizing company to organize this event.
Okay. So it was a little bit better run then.
Yeah, and so they gave those guys access to their accounts. By the way, the name of their company is Waveform, and they did a fantastic job. And I think the reason why this was so much better than the other ones, and that their first attempt at a community streamed event was so good, was because these people were in charge of it. I'm for sure about that. So they chose people. I got a DM from official Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. I missed it initially because I was logged into the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitch. If you watch the VOD or the video I just posted about it, you'll be able to see that. And I just responded to the DMs. He was like, give me your name, all this information. And then he was like, cool, I'll hit you up at the Duel Room. I went in there, and it basically what it was is they had 3 influencers, none of which you play Duel Links.
Which is hilarious, which I don't understand at all. Why?
Yeah, I'll more into that later when I get into my critiques of the event. But so basically, they gave each influencer an hour and a half to duel people that were chosen from the giveaways, and they basically just lined them up for them on a duel room, and they were like, and they basically told them just go down one by one and just keep going until the 90 minutes is up. So I think I was like the 6th person to duel him because he went all the way down and had to come back up to table 1 for me. And I won. And basically, what is it? 3 people who beat the influencer make it to Seto Kaiba. And basically how the tiebreaker for that works is highest life points is the first denominator.
Okay.
Right? You need to get the highest life. If 10 people beat the influencer, the 3 people with the highest life points make it, which is the case. The influencers lost most of the time.
Well, I was just watching him play Thunder Dragons. It didn't look like he knew what he was doing.
Well, I will say, right, I was in a duel with this guy, and his account was Bronze 5. His account's Bronze 5. So that shows you
Oh,
how much
Bronze
they
5? No way.
Yeah, his account's Bronze 5. So I would say, like,
He
of
opened
course,
it. They probably gave him some
here
stuff to get a deck.
he was
and told
he
him to
was
go
probably
play.
like they gave him a gems on the account, or they told him like we'll refund you anything, just pick a deck you want to build. Here's the good decks, and he probably played for like a couple days. That's what he said
Right.
on the stream anyway. He
Right.
said he played for like the 2 days.
Oh my god, that's just terrible. Because
So I will say, right,
they want you to
he
win,
did
right?
he piloted Thunder Dragons pretty darn well. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
did he?
lie.
Okay.
Yeah, his deck he bricked a lot, but he did like when he had the tools to win, he didn't throw most of the time. But against me, luckily, he bricked, and we got the easy dub as you guys saw there.
Was it just a best of one?
Yes, best of ones
Oh,
against
okay.
these
So
guys.
this is done.
They wanted to get
Alright.
as many people to challenge them as they could.
So people were actually taking hits from him then, because
Yeah.
you took no damage. So you're one of the three people
Yeah,
that
I
took no
took
damage.
right. I had 5,000 life points at the end because I
Mhm.
gained the 1,000, and I was set up. I OTK'd him, and then the next tiebreaker was the number of turns it took, and I beat him on turn 4. So I was definitely going.
Oh, you were good to go.
I was good to go.
If
for
he
sure.
didn't have that Spear Karibo, it looked like you would have had him on your first turn 2.
Yeah, so we were so happy about that. So there were 3 influencers. Besides Slushy is like a DJ, then Kriparian is a Hearthstone streamer, and ProZD is a Viner / YouTuber, and he does like anime stuff. So they got these 3 guys, and each of them at the end had 3 people, the 3 highest life point people, the 3 people who won the tiebreakers. They announced them to move on to the second day, and I made it, which was crazy. I could not believe it. I absolutely cannot believe it.
I wanted to
was,
ask you, after you won, and
Mhm.
you had 5,000 life points, how long did you have to wait to find out? And what was going through your mind? Were you just like pacing the room kind of
Well,
thing?
what happened was I wasn't too concerned. Funny enough, I wasn't too concerned. Like once I beat him, I was like, I saw how many other people were losing to him, and I was like, okay, like I'm definitely in. Like once I knew like it was each influencer. So once my guy was done, like after he finished me, he maybe went on for like an hour or something like that, or 45 minutes, and he got like 4 or 5 duels in that time. So there was not much competition. So believe it or not, even though there's that crazy clip of me losing my mind, I after that I was chilling. Like I was just like sick. I was just so psyched that I was gonna be in the second part of the event.
Well, we're watching the stream here, and yeah, you're just chilling there watching the rest of the guys playing, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm just chilling the whole rest of the time. I'm not even concerned at this point. There's only a couple. Actually, this is like one of the last guys to go after me, but there were like and I was as we were watching, I was like, oh, these guys are like they clearly were not up to date on the strategy, right? They were not trying to gain life points. They were playing whatever it took to try to beat him.
Just
so
a
I was
win.
not.
Just a win.
Yeah, I was not concerned in the slightest.
Well, here, I want to take a second here. We're going to do some magic of Hollywood here. You can see Kamell down here watching. Look how happy he is. Look at that guy. He's just got a little smile on his face, just sitting back. Look at that. He's just like, yeah. He's just watching. Look at him. He's just like, yeah, I got this. So, yeah. So, do they tell you, okay, so you won. Tomorrow you're coming back.
I can look at the DMs with the guy right now. So he said, congratulations. Oh, no, he didn't message me directly until like he sent me the email. So after he was DM me on Twitch, he was like, I'll DM you again if you're chosen as one of the finalists. And he was like, you're chosen. Give me your email. I'll email you further. And so he emailed me, and they told me the format, and he gave me his Discord @ and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the format was 1 deck, no side, best of 3. And he said it was no side purely because of time constraints, that they didn't know if they were
just wanted to keep it moving.
So that's what he said. He said that they didn't want to, mess around with it because of time constraints. Okay. So I was like, okay, no problem. So I was actually trying to decide what I was going to play very close up until. Oh, he also told me after I DM'd him on Discord to ask him about side deck. He told me that I was going first the night before, so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna get to see like people's. Like, I'm gonna get to see what the guy's playing. Like he's playing Spice or something like that, or anything crazy. But so essentially, the strategy was like kind of similar to the first round, but now I know I have to be Blue Eyes because I'm going up against Virtual Seto Kaiba.
So yeah, you know it's going to be Blue Eyes. I mean, what else would he be playing, right?
So I'm like, I have to gain life points. What's the best way? I have to beat the tiebreaker, right? Because I'm assuming multiple people are going to beat him. So I have to beat him, but I have to be able to break that tiebreaker. So right away, PDS suggested Noble Knights 3 Caliburn, right? Noble Knights with 3 Caliburn. You have the best chance to start off with Caliburn, gain 500. If you start off with Caliburn, then you get to gain 1,500 in a single turn.
Right.
And then if you don't OTK, then you get it another time. So that is absolutely insane. I would definitely have the most life points by far. So when I got confirmed as the finalist, PDS was telling me right away, we got to play Noble Knights 3 Caliburn. So you can do the combo where you gain 1,500 life every turn. And if you go first like you need to, that's pretty much guaranteed to happen. So yeah, Noble Knights, I think it was the safest play because I needed to gain life points, right? Of course, anyone can play Desperado with Quarantine. Many people did in the event, right? Many people did, but not a lot of those guys beat him. One or two of them beat him. I think one guy like memed on Virtual Seto Kaiba with Desperado. He ended up losing because of that.
Well, if you get a good setup, if you go first and get a good setup, that's almost a free win against Blue Eyes. Using
funny enough, it did not go that way, right?
Really?
The one game that I did go first, I went first, but my balance caused me to not open a trap.
Oh no!
So I did not open a trap. And I had to pass on rank 5 Artorigus equipped with Destiny. And he absolutely just demolished me and out-resourced me. And I got wrecked game 1 going first. And that was demoralizing. Like, we were in the call, we were like, all right, well, if it doesn't have Melody, then we're okay.
Well, why don't we take a look at that? Because we actually have the replays of you getting demolished. Do you want to check that out?
Yeah, let's do. Oh, wait, just some things about my deck before we go away. So there are some things PDS told me that maybe I could pass some of the knowledge on to you. That's why we chose them for the deck. He said that Eleanor is a brick. We don't want to run it. That's why we ran Brothers as our flexible Noble Knight. You honestly don't want to open anything other than Madrat Merlin, and Brothers is the next best thing. It lets you like unbrick yourself if you have 2 Noble Knights. You can get out. You can pass on Cussinen. Right. I'm sure you guys probably know a lot about Noble Knights. I'm just telling you what these guys told me, so I could do what I needed to do to win. True Nade is busted in Noble Knights. You should be abusing Hatred Nade in Noble Knights until they take it away. It is the best option, and it is the best option against Blue Eyes for sure. In the Blue Eyes matchup, it is the best. You should, if you're not playing it, side deck
discard traps. Get them out of here.
Yeah, 3. So you can see that my traps are quite unorthodox, right? So 2 traps just because I don't want to open them. I want to open equip spells instead. And I went 3 discard traps total, 2 Karma, 1 Raigeki Break. I wanted PDS suggested Raigeki Break because I need to pop Blue Eyes back row. And Dust Tornado, very powerful card, very good, and lets you set. So add a bonus, but it gets rid of back row with no cost. It's Cosmic Cyclone without paying life, so that's why we played that as well. And Forbidden Lance, oh man, we were testing with PDS like 45 minutes before the event, and he was playing Bloods against me, and I was like, I don't know, I think I need more proactive back row hate. And we put in the Lance, and we played one game, and it popped off, and we were like, yeah, we're keeping the Lance, and you'll see how it came into play. For my Xyz monsters, pretty basic. Number 70, Malevolent Sin, is the most busted Xyz monster in the game right now.
It's great.
Yeah, any deck that you can play it in that can make rank 4s, you should be playing it. It's like the best Xyz monster right now.
Yep.
And yeah, honestly, that we cut a glory for Forbidden Lands, and that was it. That's about it for deck.
All right, well, let's take a look at the replays then. I can't wait to see it because you didn't stream this portion of it, right? Because you were just
No,
kind of nervous.
yeah, I didn't want to chance it. Didn't want my internet to mess up, and I was like, don't want to be reading chat, all that stuff.
All right,
So I did not stream this. So the time came, and who do I have on me? I've got the angel on my shoulder, Neg One, and I've got the devil on my shoulder, PDS.
Oh God!
Add them to the call, and we get in there against virtual Seto Kaiba.
Now, can you hear him doing the voice? No, right?
No, I don't have the stream open. I don't have anything open. I just have Duel Links in Discord open.
All right, so we're going into game one here. Kind of walk us through here. What happens?
Okay. All right, so I am going first here.
You didn't stream this. You're not watching the stream, so you don't hear the guy doing the voice, which I thought you would be way into.
But the thing is, he wasn't voicing him. He was not doing voice lines.
Oh,
he wasn't even speaking in the duel.
Really? Okay.
Billy Brake was commentating the duel, and he was like doing little like quips. So you see, I was very confident. Madrant, Destiny. We decided not to go for Caliburn right away because we did not open a trap. We didn't open any defense, so we needed Destiny to kind of like just give us any defense we could. Then we end up milling both our traps to the grave and adding Gwynnifer.
Now you said you had PDS and Neg One.
Yeah, so we were just kind of yeah. Awesome. I wanted to play optimally. You know, a lot of people were flaming me, saying that I had Neg One coaching me play Black Wings, but you know,
hey,
we won. We're just Platinum Blue Eyes.
There's a reason Neg's on staff. We pay him for a reason.
Exactly, we pay him good money for his skills.
That's right. And if we got to use his skills to help Kamell win a card.
So real quick, you can see here he opens the Absolute God Hand, Sage into Whitestone, into Cards of Consonance, into Melody, gets the alternative, exactly what he needs to break my board. He has 2 forms of destruction, and I can't play around this, basically, no counterplay.
Right. So
I just did not, like, if I had a trap, but, you know, I did sacrifice my trap and my balance to open up equip spells, so it is what it is, you know?
You know, if you don't play a deck a whole lot, and I know you're not a Noble Knight main, I mean, there's a lot of pressure. You know, you're playing on a big stage here.
That's what I was worried about. I was worried about playing optimally, you know, because this guy knows how to play Blue Eyes, the guy I'm going up against, for sure. Like, even if he's not that good, Blue Eyes is Blue Eyes. It's very strong right now, very consistent. You can see he absolutely destroyed me game 1 with just how much stuff he could bring out.
Because you probably wanted to bring photons, and then Neg and PES were like, no. What are you doing? No photons.
So you see here, he draw phase karma cuts me, man. Oh man, when that happened, like Negwin was like, all right, if he's smart here, he draw phase karma cuts you, and then
he does it.
It happened, yeah. So unfortunately,
they're listening to your comms.
Unfortunately, I bores into Tristan.
Oh man, he's just going after you.
Yeah, he had 2 discard traps, and I just cannot play.
The Boars effect just isn't helping.
Yeah, that'll get me to 27, but I needed the Gwynnifer.
Right.
And it was not enough.
Yeah.
It was not enough, yeah.
That's brutal.
So, very unfortunate. I just get out-resourced this game, and now I was like, shit, dude, I'm down bad, dude. I was so scared. I was like, this is how it ends, huh?
Did most people get 2-0'd by this guy? Were you the only one to go 2-1 or whatever to 3 games?
So his record was 3 wins and 6 losses, and a few people went to 3 games. The people that beat him, I would say like 3 of them, 4 of them beat him 2-0. 3 of them did, I think.
They must have taken damage then.
Yeah, they took damage, yeah. Their life points across their wins were not as good as mine.
So who's playing this deck right now?
So we think it's a Konami intern, you know? Just some guy, they were like, hey.
Because this guy's making plays. Like, you could
tell.
Yeah,
he's making plays. He's making plays. Like, we were thinking that they were going to get Billy Brake to play it, but, right. You know, Billy Brake was commentating the event, so it wasn't him.
All right, here we are going into game 2. See, I didn't realize it was just going to be like a Konami intern. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought
Who'd
maybe
you
even
think
one of
was
the
gonna be him?
influencers
Oh no way,
or
dude.
whatever. I didn't realize they were
After
bringing in a
after
ringer.
the after the influencers display of skill yesterday, they were like, "Oh no, we got to get these guys out of here, dude!
Right,
Like,
right.
you got to get these guys up out of here.
Okay.
Get the intern on the phone." By the way, this is a fresh account. It was rookie one, so I guess they used their Konami magic. And you can see here, I'm jumping for joy right now because game two, he sets one back row. I open True Nate. He bricks, and I absolutely demolish him. I open Merlin. Boom. Madron. I open the full OTK combo with the Caliburn as well. So I'm like,
Nice.
oh my gosh, I am gaining life left and right.
So you go in, you attack with the Madra and then Merlin and finish him off.
Yeah, so I do Madra into Merlin here because at this point we were like, well, I got shit on last duel, so I didn't get to see if he has Spear Karibo, so we're gonna play around that. And he does not have it, so we Merlin into rank 5 Artorigas. And because of this, we don't get to Caliburn again, but I think it was the right play to bait out just
Yeah.
to get Spear Karibo.
There you go. Easy
There we go.
peasy.
Easy game to win. True Nade is so good in Noble Knights, man. And if you have the balance where you're opening two spells, why not?
Right. All right.
Why
Well,
not? So good.
let's see where you start to bring this thing home then in game 3.
Yeah, so game three, that's when I like game three. I felt like that was a really good duel. Like I felt like I was like, I was getting in there.
All right. Let's check it out. All right. Game 3 here. How nervous were you?
I was so nervous, bro.
Or were you just in the
let me tell you
zone?
guys. Let me tell you guys. Fun fact: pause the replay when it starts. I gotta tell you, these people. When I loaded into game three, my game got a reboot error as soon as I clicked begin duel.
No.
My game reboot, and I told my Konami contact, I was like, "Oh my god!" I Discord DM'd them. I was like, my game rebooted. I'm rejoining." And then I get back in the game, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" The dual starting screen was happening, so I thought like, "Oh, I loaded in and I disconnected." Like, "Oh my god, this is it. This is the end for Number Hunter Kamell. This is it." And then I load in, and my hand loads, and like I'm freaking out. And Negwin and PDS like, "Chill out, bro. You're not even in the game yet. Like, chill out, man." And I get my hand, and I'm like, "Thank God I did not disconnect." So now.
Well, you were playing on the official Konami secret servers that don't ever
don't ever
fail. You know what I mean?
I need to get some access to those.
All right, here we go.
So here we are, game 3. I go second, and he T-sets here, and I do not open True Nade, so I am playing very dangerously. Bam! He floats up a Karma Cut. I'm done, right? I'm done. This is it for Number Hunter Kamell. Bam! Forbidden Lance from the hand. The one in my deck that I added in.
Let's
the
go.
One Forbidden Lance I added in at the end of testing.
1 out of 30 cards. 1 out of 30 cards.
1 out of 30 cards wins me the virtual Seto Kaiba challenge.
Nah, that guy shotgunned that Karma Cut too.
He was like, he's like, "You're finished." Like I was it.
Right, yeah. Even though it was the Konami intern, he was still doing the voices in his head. You know what I mean?
He thought he was the virtual. He thought he was actually virtual Seto Kaiba. He got too
combed his
immersed.
hair down in between his eyes. You know.
It happens to the best of us, man. So
oh my god! Oh my god!
OTK, and that's how we won 2-1 versus virtual Seto Kaiba with 5K life points both times. So a big thing that I was
all
worried
three
about.
games were just like over like that.
Yeah. So big thing I was worried about, right, was on the website they were not very clear about how they were going to calculate the life points. So it said highest life points in the duels. So I was worried if they did highest average life points across all games, or if they did highest average life points across the wins.
And how'd they do it?
Some people had higher life points than me if you average them across all 3 duels, because some people won 2-0. But they ended up doing average life points across wins only, and because of that I got first place.
We take those. We take those.
We take those. That's the tiebreaker. That's just how it is.
All right, so what did you win?
So if you would like, you can bring up the event page, the Konami website.
Sure.
And everything will be listed there. But I got pretty sure all of the prizes. I would like to think I got the lowest one because even that one is really cool. Like I love Yu-Gi-Oh art, and that is the lowest one. It's a piece of art from the Yu-Gi-Oh tribute art show collection that I went to in person in New York, and I got 2 pieces of art from there. And I got some that Blue Eyes Dragon White Dragon shirt you guys see me wear in some streams and some videos. So I got that there, and this piece is also from there, and that was awarded to people who participated against the influencers but did not get to face Seto Kaiba. So
Okay.
all of them got that piece of art. So it was a giveaway event, essentially.
That's pretty cool, though. All right, here
Yeah.
it is on the screen.
So there it is, the grand prize, an advanced copy of the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Masterpiece Series Platinum Blue Eyes White Dragon, available summer 2021. Capricorn briefcase, and the picture of the second thing is there. Capricorn briefcase filled with a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links 4th Anniversary game mat, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Power Bank, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Zexal Coin, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Face Mask.
Do you,
So,
you
yeah.
get all that too?
I get all that too, yeah.
So
That's
you
a
get
grand
all
prize.
the levels? Oh, nice.
I get those 2, and I hope I get the 3rd level because I want that piece of art. When I went to the art show in New York, that one was just too expensive. I was like, I can't have it. But now I hope I can have it because I won this.
Awarded to duelists who won on day 1, but didn't duel virtual Seto Kaiba.
Look, I'm gonna ask for it, dude. I'm gonna get like, look, can you send me one of those too, man? Like, when the guy sends me the email, I'm just gonna ask him for one.
Okay, so awarded to the remaining 6 duelists who face virtual Seto Kaiba, so you definitely get the briefcase. And then the top 3 duelists who duel against virtual Seto Kaiba will be awarded the grand prize. But you were number 1 out of everybody.
Yeah, well, number 1 is number 1, number 2, number 3. We won. One of the other.
We're calling it number 1.
One of the other guys, Scapegoat. He's a content creator, so we're gonna have a video of him later this week. But yeah, man, I'm really hyped for the Platinum Blue Eyes. That is like just so nice. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is such a big part of my life, so I love the fact that I have such an exclusive item that I can cherish.
It looks like it's under glass or plastic or whatever, and then the card itself is a different color. It's actually
yeah. So the entire thing, the base that it's made out of, is it's like 99.7% silver.
Ooh.
And then it's filled with platinum in the last 0.3%.
So they can call it platinum.
And then the card itself is platinum.
So it's not like a paper card. It's an actual metal.
No, it's a
metal card.
Yeah.
Can it be taken out of there, or is it like embedded into the?
I'm sure you can, but why would you want to?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna like pass this down to like my great grandchildren.
I'll give you $5 and I'll pay shipping.
$5 and shipping?
I'll pay the shipping.
I don't know.
That's $5 than you have right now. That's $5 more than you have right now.
Put some more zeros behind it, maybe we'll have a deal. But yeah, that is absolutely sick. And I'm, as you expect, I'm very happy that I won the event.
I'd be excited.
I have never won anything in my entire life. So I'm glad that when I did win something, it was something that I really care about.
Yeah, something you're really into. Yeah, it wasn't just like something from like a cereal company or something, I
didn't get to like meet, spend a day with James Harden for the NBA, something like that. But yeah, this is gonna be sick. I'm gonna be using all that stuff for content for sure. You're gonna see that stuff in every video. You're gonna be sick of seeing that stuff, dude. So yeah, that was the event. But now, what did I think of the event?
Oh,
All right. I love to rip up Konami events, right? So what did I think about this one? So this is the best event Konami's hosted, right? But not because I won, right? Not just because of that. It is the best event they've hosted because it was available to people like me. Anyone could have entered this. Anyone could have won. Anyone could have taken home the prize. It could have been anyone. It was just locked to influencers, even though it was still kind of centered around, influencers and them getting some traction. There was actually a community aspect to it. It wasn't like the 3rd anniversary where we just got to see people win stuff. It was us this time. So please
Right.
understand that is a big step up for Konami and Konami of America. They did a great job, with the prizes. Them not giving money, but they did a fantastic job at supplying prizes people would care about. So that is a big thing as well,
For once, finally.
right? The organization of the event for their first time doing a community event was solid. Albeit because I believe this was their first time doing a community Duel Links event, they didn't want to mess it up, so they did get a third-party event company, and I believe that was the right move. They did a great job. They are used to hosting events like this, so they're used to all the Twitch, Discord integrations. Communication with the representatives was super smooth. They emailed me. He emailed me right back. I added him on Discord. He added me right back. He responded to my DMs instantaneously. He's online 24/7. It looks like I haven't seen him go offline since I've added him.
And I've been checking.
So definitely, if they do that and they have professionals who know what they're doing and are going to communicate with us, I'm down 100%. That's so good. So, what didn't I like about the event? Right, I'm saying all this great stuff. It was great. I'm not done saying the stuff I liked. Day 2 was also good. The organization was swift. I got DM'd on Discord and emailed about the rooms. I got correspondence up until the time I was dueling. So very good organization there. And I think that's it. The stream quality after they got going was okay, albeit the voice act, everyone was in a Zoom call, I assume, so everyone's voice was muffled. But the production was good. It wasn't like other dueling streams where we have abnormally long intermissions and segments with no sound,
or
and
that
people
one
not
where
knowing
they had
what's
all
going
the
on.
influencers together and they were playing
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh! And
goof.
I can't remember what that one was, but it was really bad.
Yeah, I wish I could remember it, but yeah. So what didn't I like? Of course, I gotta say, the influencers were not playing. They do not play Yu-Gi-Oh! And they do not play Duel Links. And this was much more of a problem this time than it was in previous events, I feel like, and for a number of reasons. One, the 3 people, Slushy, Kriparian, ProZD, amazing, successful content creators, great at what they do, nice guys. I love them. ProZD, Kriparian, I'm fans of them. Were they the right people to pick for this event? No. And should Konami have expected more of them and kind of told them, can you play Duel Links on your stream one day? Can you talk about it in a YouTube video? Can you talk about it on Twitter a couple times? They didn't do any of that. All of them made one tweet about it when they were going live, and they retweeted the official Konami tweet when that happened. And I believe that is unacceptable. If you're going to get people to be influencers, if you're going to pay them a paycheck, you should ask them to promote your game so you actually get the expected outcome of why you got them to be here. Because you want their fans and the people from their social spaces and their social and content platforms to play Duel Links to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! How are they going to do that if you do not tell them play Duel Links on your stream for 1 hour? Make a video about Duel Links. Make a Twitter video, 1 minute Twitter video about Duel Links. Do something. These people didn't play Duel Links. I guarantee you, not a single one of their followers went there. They didn't even do anything on their channels. They linked to a copy pasted tweet from Konami that supplied them to tweet it out, and I think it showed. The stream had 1,400 viewers max. Decade was streaming to 5,000 people when that happened, when that stream was going on. So he absolutely demolished them. And then we were maintaining 200 viewers, which we should be having a tough time if Decade and Konami are streaming. And we weren't having such a tough time. So I think that was very poorly done on their part. I think that they did not accomplish their goal. Maybe they did, but I think they kind of low-key wasted their money on those influencers because they didn't utilize them at all. They probably didn't tell them it's important, you play Duel Links. They were probably just come here, do this, do that. And, you know, not to say that I'm faulting the influencers at all. You know, they're content creators. They probably get a million offers like this. And because it was from Konami, a respected company, and, you know, maybe the money was right. You know, they were like, we'll do it. We'll get in there. But, you know, if they don't ask us to do anything special, we're not going to do it. We're just going to do what we got to do.
They could definitely send that money our way, and we would be more than happy to shill for them.
That's what I'm hoping. You know, I made a tweet on Twitter talking about it. I was like, look, I'm going to use this to milk anything, get in contact with whoever will talk to me, whoever will look my way because of this.
We will change the whole direction of our channel, going from staples first, be good about the way you spend your money, to just every deck is awesome. Get in there. Blue eyes.
You guys will know. You guys will know when we accept the Konami money. There's gonna be a new box, and there's gonna be a Rai face and a Kamell face right next to every video talking about how OP the new box archetype is. Trust me, you guys will know when we sell
every time we do the box 1 week later, it's just gonna be, it's awesome.
It's amazing. You thought the box was bad? No, check out this deck. It got a score that we're not gonna show in battle phase.
Yeah,
you know?
Or the Let's All Laugh at Circus and Kamell videos would just be us like, please take our money. It's completely worth it. I am honored, Konami.
Please, oh my gosh, can't wait until we get there. I'm looking forward to it.
Until we can sell it.
I'm looking forward to it. Oh man, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. All right, guys.
What else did I not like about it?
Oh, there's more. There's more.
There's more. Oh, There's more I didn't like about it.
What?
Konami has to get together. There's no reason Billy Break and Virtual Seto Kaiba, the main event, there's no reason he should be sounding worse than me and Circus do in our YouTube videos.
Oh, really?
There's no reason. He sounded like he was coming in on a Skype call, man, with a webcam mic. It was bad. Day one especially, it was bad. Voice actors are so loved in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. I think when you bring them in, you really got to make it right, man. I guess Konami's not used to doing remote events like that, so it was a challenge. But come on, man. Like, I would think that you got to get that right.
Well, it's because he was sitting by the pool on a phone or his laptop, and he looks over at the girl in the bikini, and he's like, just a second, babe. I got something I got to do. And he's just completely phoning it in. He's got his mic just sitting on his belly like this. Hey, I summon a monster in attack position.
He's like, what I got to do? Only say something every 5 minutes, huh? No problem. How much you pay me? $1 million an hour? Sure. Yeah. I could pencil you in. So it was, I think they needed to get that together. Billy Break's green screen was not working for a while. When they were getting the initial duelists in, and they got Slushy and Billy Break on the screen, they left Slushy up there with no duels, no nothing. He was standing there for 15 minutes, and it was just him and the Virtual Seto Kaiba VTuber, and Virtual Seto Kaiba, like Eric Stewart, the guy, he was also just sitting there like what are we supposed to do? I assume like him and Slushy were both in the call, and they were just like, awkward. He was like, Slushy was listening to the Duel Links music, and he was like, this Duel Links music's a bop. This dude's a bop and a half. I'm jamming. There's no sound in the stream. The stream is silent except for him talking. Oh my god, it's hilarious.
They have no idea.
If you can watch the VOD, I don't know if they clipped that out, but that is, oh my god, it's gold. That's probably the funniest moment from the Duel Links.
No idea how to fill time. I mean, that's all we do, so we'd be perfect.
That's all we do, yeah. Oh, that's why they need to get us in there. We are professional Konami,
I think the last 15 minutes of this video right now, that's all we've been doing.
Exactly. duelingsentertainment@gmail.com. Hit us up. That's our business email, any business inquiries. You can request to speak with Number Hunter Kamell directly, winner of the Platinum Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Superstar.
If you wish to. I will respond to your email personally. I'll leave my little email signature at the bottom.
That just made me remember back when we were doing our podcast. Like, you went to that art show. And, and you tweeted like, "I'm gonna be at this art show. You have the opportunity to meet me."
To meet me. I said it on phase 2. I remember that.
And now people are gonna want to because Number
Now
Hunter
people can meet
Kamell,
me, bro. I'm Number Hunter Kamell.
yep, beat Virtual
But,
Seto
yeah.
Kaiba. You're an actual superstar now.
Yeah. In conclusion, I hope Konami do more events like this. This went very well. If anyone out there in the universe can hear this and take away something from it, this giveaway event for the community went very well. It was very well organized. The prizes were very good. Konami of America has the power to do events like this extremely frequently. They could do something like this every month if they so pleased, and it could go very, very well. This is a great event. I would love to see more of this.
I think every 3 months would be perfect, right? That way it kind of builds up to it, maybe.
They could have it with the Casey Cup.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Forget giving people, forget all the stuff people usually ask for, right? Something like this for the community. If they do this every time there's a Casey Cup, like, bam, there's also going to be, you could look forward to the Seto Kaiba challenge. That was amazing because I don't play in Casey Cup. I'm going to be going in here for the Seto Kaiba challenge.
Let the tryhards go do the KC Cup and let the real fans play the Seto Kaiba challenge.
And they're not going to be able to get Eric Stewart every 3 months, maybe not, but they can do something like it. They can do something similar.
I'm sure he can break away from his Comic-Con schedule to do
his virtual Comic-Con schedule. But yeah, I absolutely loved this event. I hope they do more of it, and I want them to start doing more. Of course, I want this to be my ticket into Konami's good graces. I want them to do a content creator version of this where they talk to Duel Links people. I think they can do it now, right? They've totally showed that they can do it. So all I've got to do is I got to get in there. I got to milk some Konami udders to get attention. All right.
Well, there's the intro.
That's the plan, guys. That's the plan. I love the event. I hope they do more.
All you have to do is stop having cash tournaments on your channel, and maybe we'd have a chance.
I mean, look, how much do you want? How bad do you want a circus?
Well, how much are they offering us?
Well, what can we give people besides $10?
I think they don't want anything but the $10.
Oh my gosh. This is a nice interview. Number Hunter Kamell. Loved being here very much. Thank you, DLE Circus, for the interview. I always love doing stuff for
I didn't do anything. I just sat here. Kamell interviewed Number Hunter Kamell. I just kind of watched the whole thing.
It was great.
It was good. It was good. It was an honor to sit here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I hope you guys liked it too. It was a lot of fun. Make sure you get in our Discord. It's free. The tournaments are free. New player advice is free. Check out Kamell Thursday mornings doing Battle Phase Rising Sun. Check me out on Saturday nights doing the new player stream. And like we said, hopefully they do this every 3 months. It'll be awesome.
Yes, I want them to do it again, man. Oh God, do it, please. We need more events like this. More.
Past winners are not eligible for current prizes.
Oh, I'm Circus now. I'm Circus. What Circus? I'll be a different person every time. I'll be Circus this time. Ryan next time. PDS.
You're not gonna be able to fool them because we are the Paradox Brothers, so we're twins. So they're gonna know right away.
Oh gosh.
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. I'm Circus. That's Number Hunter Kamell.
Peace out.
We'll see you next time.